Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over my skincare products that I have. As you can tell, there is a crap ton, like a legit stupid amount of skincare. And yeah, so I'm going to go through this and show you what there is and hopefully potentially get rid of some of it. And I'm going to divide it into two. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to divide it, but we'll divide it. So yeah, give me a moment to lay this stuff out. Okay, so first of all, we have cleansers. As you can see, I have quite a lot of cleansers. I probably don't need to buy cleanser for like 2 years. So yeah, let's just jump right in. At the bottom here, we have the Fine Flowers Gel Wash Cleanser from L'Oreal. I've used this a couple of times. I liked it, but I wanted to wait until I finished a couple of other cleansers before I dive into it. I like the other products I have from this range, which I'll talk about later on, but I will keep hold of this one. I have 2 bottles of the Hydra Boost cleanser from Neutrogena. As you can see, this one's almost empty. This one hasn't been touched, so we will finish this one and save this one for a little bit. The Skin Clear wash from Boots is almost empty. I might repurchase it in the future, but not for a long time. We have 2 cleansers from Nivea. Both of them are cream washes. The Gentle Wash has like almond oil in it, and I purchased it originally to try and find a dupe for the Clarins Gentle Foaming Cleanser with Cottonseed. It's nice enough, but not quite the same. The cleansing cream wash, the Cream Care from Nivea, is closer. Apologies for the toothpaste, but you know, they sit by the sink. I'm going to try and finish this guy off. I probably won't purchase it again, but I will probably keep purchasing the cleansing cream wash. The facial wash from Tea Tree and Witch Hazel with active charcoal, I should say. I actually haven't used, and to be honest, I'm not really interested. I'm really not. So I'm just gonna pass this one along to a friend. I think I've maybe used it once or twice, but yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. We have 4 bottles of Botanics cleansing foam from the Albright range. They've recently repackaged all their Botanics products, but they've kept the Albright range. I love this stuff. I've gone through like 3 or 4 tubes of it, and as you can see, I still have 4 tubes left. This one is almost finished, and then I'll go on to other things. So we're all happy with that. Next we have my Clarins products. I have an open bottle of the Gentle Foaming Cleanser, which is almost done. This is the one with Cottonseed, which is for normal to combination skin, which I have an unopened bottle of. And then we have 2 unopened bottles of the one with shea butter, which is for dry sensitive skin. I like to use this one at the end of the day when I'm deeply cleansing my skin, trying to get makeup off. I like to use this one in the morning because it's not as drying on my skin. So yeah, I can't justify having all 4, but you know, they're there. These Lancome ones, I actually got both as gifts with purchase. They're very similar to the Cottonseed cleanser from Clarins. Very similar. Do I need to keep them? Probably not, but I will because I can. I really enjoy it, and it's an expensive cleanser, so I'm going to hold on to it for a while longer, because you know, it just lengthens the period of time I can go without having to purchase cleanser. Next we have the Hydration Burst Dual Action Cleanser. This is a sort of like an oil gel. It comes out as a paste, if you can see, like that, and then as it warms up it turns into an oil and it cleanses your skin. This is for dehydrated and sensitive skin, but I love using it for removing makeup, which is one of its properties, but I would highly recommend this for removing makeup. It does it really, really well. Next we have the microdermabrasion polish from Botanics. I could have sworn I had another couple of bottles of this. I could have sworn I did. I hope that they haven't done away with this when they repackaged it. This is one that has, I believe it's pumice. Yes, the exfoliant in this is pumice. And it's full of like oils, it's got shea butter, so it exfoliates and it hydrates your skin at the same time. Absolutely love this stuff. I've gone through a couple of tubes of it already, and I will probably continue to purchase this. Ever since I've used this one, I actually haven't really used many other exfoliants. There is one that I'm currently finishing up from Organics that's somewhere in amongst everything else that I'll talk about when I find it. But I haven't used anything else. I don't use the St. Ives apricot scrub or anything like that anymore. Although one that I haven't actually tried yet, this is a face wash powder from DHC, and I believe this is meant to be, yes it is, add water to this powder to foam wash to create microfine lather that gently cleanses and exfoliates with enzymes for a smoother complexion. Honey and sodium hyaluronate promote hydration, so your face feels soft, not stripped. Perfect for travel. Yeah, I haven't actually tried this stuff yet, so I don't know how it compares to the Radiant Renewal thing, Radiant Youth. So we'll have to give that a try. And then I've gone through bottles of this before. It's a very nice cleanser. It's I'd say it's similar to this acne wash, but it's a lot nicer. It's definitely more for an adult acne problem, whereas this is more targeted towards teenage skin. This is not as harsh and I enjoy it more, so I'm going to keep hold of this guy. The cold cream I picked up because I heard it was supposed to be good for removing makeup. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't really meet my needs, I may give it to Luna to use on her skin because it's for very, very sensitive skin, so it should be suitable for use on a baby. But we'll see how it goes. And then we have these two guys. We have the Beautiful Skin Melting Cleanser and the Cleansing Balm. These are from number 7, and they're very similar to the Hydration Burst. This one here is the Melting Gel. Wait a minute, does this need to be opened? Yes, this needs to be opened. I haven't actually used this one. Okie dokie, we'll just not open you for the time being, but I've definitely used this one, the Cleansing Balm. Oh fuck. So yeah, this comes out as a slightly oily cream. It's almost like using a cleansing lotion, but you use it at the sink. I mean, you can use cleansing lotions at the sink, but most people tend not to. Yeah, so the cleansing balm is basically like a cleansing lotion. It just comes out this oily sort of lotion. You massage it on and you tissue it off like you would with any normal cleansing lotion, or you can wash it off with water if you fancy, especially if you're going in with another cleanser afterwards. Next we have makeup removers. I have 3 bottles of the Garnier Micellar water. I have the big one, medium one, and the little baby one. I do, however, wish the little baby one had a screw off cap like the big one does, so that I could like decant. But yeah, as you can see, I'm almost finished with the medium one. The baby one is over halfway done, and then it just leaves me with the big one. I love this mostly for eye makeup removal, but I also use it sometimes just for quick makeup changes of the face as well. I have 3 makeup removing lotions. We have the Fine Flowers Milk from L'Oreal, which I really like. The Garnier Fresh Start Afresh Cleansing Lotion, which it's okay. Not a huge fan of it. The Refreshing Cleansing Lotion from Nivea, which is one I go back to frequently. Although now that I have this massive one from L'Oreal, which is about the same price I might just continue repurchasing the L'Oreal. And then I have 3 oil-based makeup removers. We have the Clinique Take the Day Off oil, the Take the Day Off for eyes, which is a biphase, and the Lancome Bifacil, which the biphase ones are the ones that you shake up. So yeah, these are for days when I'm wearing a lot of makeup. Probably lashes as well, to try and take off the glue. Next we have toners, and again I have quite a few toners. I went through a period last year of just trying lots and lots of different skincare. So we have the Botanics Rosewater Toning Spritz, which I have 2 of, the Vitamin E from Superdrug, which I actually do have 2 of. I don't know where the second one is at the moment, but I do have 2 of them. We have the Botanics All Bright Lotion, one that's nearly empty and one that hasn't been opened. And it's kind of like a brightening semi-exfoliating toner. We have the Nukes one, which is just a really gentle toner. It just removes excess cleanser. It's not really going to do too much to your skin. Same with the Fine Flowers one from L'Oreal. It's not going to do too much to your skin. It's more geared towards sensitivity. Same with the refreshing toners. It's slightly more astringent than these ones because these are for sensitive skin and these are more for normal combination skin, so they are going to strip off any more excess oils. So I wouldn't really recommend these for sensitive skin, but as you can see I go through quite a bit of it, so I have quite a bit of it in stock. And then I have my exfoliating toners. We have the Clarins Gentle Exfoliator, which has tamarind and white nettle, and I think this may have glycolic in it also. Don't quote me on that, but I do know it's got an alpha hydroxy acid in it. Then I have my 2 glow tonics, which are glycolic acid, most definitely. I have a little one and I have a big one. And then we have the Clinique toner, which has witch hazel and salicylic acid in it. I don't think it has any other. Sodium hydronate, which is what was in the DHC exfoliator, so it's more of a chemical exfoliation as well. It's probably not as strong as the other 2 types of toner I have here, but it definitely is a step up from, say, the Nivea or the Fine Flowers. It's definitely got a kick to it. Next up we have moisturizers, and as you can tell I have a lot of Nivea. The ones that aren't in the box are various stages of use, so I am working my way through them slowly. So I have 5 tubes of Nivea. We have the Aquaphor, which I don't necessarily use a lot on my face. Sometimes I'll use it as a night cream, but for the most part I use it as treatment in like rougher areas such as my elbows and such. So yeah, there is that. I have my 2 Kiehl's, the Ultra Face Moisture Balm, which isn't my favourite. It's not that it isn't my favourite. I was disappointed in it because it wasn't quite as moisturising as I thought it was going to be, being a balm. But I will use it up all the same. We have the Kiehl's Moisturising Ultra Facial Moisturising Cream, which is a very nice light lotion. I very much enjoy that. I have the Hydrozen cream, which is a very luxurious cream from Lancome. I've gone through several samples of this stuff before I bought the full size. I have used a little bit of it, but I kind of want to finish up the Nivea ones before I go back to this guy. Next we have the Clarins Day Cream, which is again a really nice, light, luxurious cream. The Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is actually more of a face primer than a moisturizer, and I do really need to use it more. It's just, oh, it smells so good and it feels so nice on the skin, but it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I spent so much money on it, I don't really want to use it up too quick, and then it's going to sit around until it goes bad. Well, I don't want it to go bad. Do not want this to go bad, so I'm going to use it up as soon as. We have Ombriolisse Le Crème Concentré. I do have another tube of this, a gold tube. It's somewhere in this room. I've seen it. I've used it since moving here, but I can't locate it at the point of this filming. I do really like this. Again, it's a very nice, light, luxurious moisturizer. Love it for under makeup, love it for daily use. You have to be careful though not to use too much, because otherwise it just makes your skin a bit greasy. But just use a little bit of it. A little bit goes a long way. Love, love, love. Botanics. I'm actually just going to get rid of this. This is the hydration burst for dehydrated skin. The packaging of it is infuriating, because it's a pump and a squeezy tube, and you have to kind of squeeze the tube and pump at the same time when you get near the end, and you end up losing a bunch of product. So I'm just going to get rid of this because it bugs me. I mean, I like the product itself. If it was just in a straight up squeezy tube or a straight up pump bottle, I'd be happy, but the combination of the two, just no, drives me nuts. And Kiehl's Pure Vitality Skin Renewing Cream. This is weird stuff. It has this sort of warming feeling to it when it goes on the skin, and I've heard that a bunch of people had reactions to it and they've since discontinued it. I'm not sure how true that is. I hope they've brought it back modified in some sort of way, because I really, really enjoy this cream. It's like if you had a facial oil in a lotion on your face, this would be it. It's just so magnificent, and it just smells so good, and I love it. I love it under my makeup, and it's sort of like a resurfacing, visibly renews skin for smoother texture and healthy radiance. It's like a tightening, it's like a tightening, resurfacing moisturizer. It works while you're wearing it. I have 2 bottles of the Olay Beauty Fluid because, hey, why not? I love this stuff. They're both the big bottles, I think. Both 200 mils, yes. I love this stuff. If you're ever in a pinch and you just want a no-fuss moisturizer, go with Olay. It works wonders on the skin. So I will hang on to those for now. And then we come on to night cream. Well, it's not necessarily night cream. This is the Rich Compensating Cream from Avène. I use it as a night cream because it's a little too rich for during the daytime for me. Same with this stuff. This is the Vichy Aqua Thermal. This is the night cream. Love that stuff. It is a little sample size, but I'm really enjoying it. I also have a little sample of the day cream, which I will probably get to eventually. And the rest of this is just little samples. I have way more samples than this in the moisturizing realm, but they're in the other room and I can't be bothered getting them. So we have 3 different samples of Clinique moisturizer. We have a very dry to combination, very dry to dry combination, very dry to dry combination, and this one is just the dramatically different moisturizing cream. It doesn't say what this one is for. Oh no, this is for very dry to dry combination skin. So yeah, there are 3 jars of the exact same moisturizer. Awesome sauce. We have the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Relief. And this one is the Moisture Surge Intense Skin Fortifying Hydrator. This one is a gel cream. This one's a gel cream. I think they may be the same, possibly the same. For dry combination, for very dry to dry combinations, does this one have a skin? I don't know. I think they may be the exact same, but there you go. Those are my lotions. Oh, and lastly, I have this one. It's the Hydra Essential from Clarins. This is for normal to dry skin. This is their latest release in the skincare realm. Moisturizer wise, this is the day cream. It's just a little sample of it. I've used it a couple of times and enjoy it, so I'm looking forward to finishing up the tube.